versus battles, one-on-ones, whatever you want to call it, are as old as time. In real life, and of course in anime and other forms of media. That's just how it is. With these long-running shonen series, they are no stranger to being put up against one another in a versus battle. It's the fucking truth. Like, how many times have you seen an Ichigo versus Naruto video? Or even recently, Luffy versus Naruto. And Goku, it goes without saying how many times you see him in a death battle. It really does. But today, I want to switch it up. Everyone does one-on-ones. But I think for Goku, you got to test his limits a little bit, like he does normally. So I'm not going to do a one-on-one, a two-on-one, or a one-on-one tag team match where Luffy, Naruto, and Ichigo could just tag team whenever they want. I'm doing a 3-on-1. A true case of jumping. Anime is no stranger to that. And honestly, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard for Goku because, man, these characters have hacks and he has to find a way to maneuver through all this shit so he doesn't get taken out. And today, we're gonna talk about Goku versus the big three. These titans in the anime industry are just gonna go all out and we're gonna see who's gonna win. So sit back, relax, get some food because this is gonna be a long ass fucking video and I hope y'all enjoy. Now let's just get into this with, I wouldn't say this is really the weaker team. Let's just get into this with the team with the fewest amount of members. How about that? My boy, Son Goku. Fucking bitch. Now in order to get a true grasp on Goku's power, I think I need to go back into the calcs that I've done before on Goku because I've talked about him before and really clean up a little bit because y'all let me know that I missed a lot of details when it came to talking about Goku. And yes, I did. And I'm glad that you told me. Now to begin, let's just talk about him and his universal fucking feat. All right, so we know with this universal feat that Goku put the universe at risk of being destroyed. But of course, this was a shared feat as he was fighting Beerus, and the only reason why the universe was even put in threat or at risk or whatever is because they were punching at equal power. So it's a shared feat. But at the same time, it is stated by you guys in the comment section that the Dragon Ball universe is a macrocosm. I don't know what that means, but you guys said that that means that the Dragon Ball cosmology is infinitely big, making the universe infinitely big too. Which means that Goku as Super Saiyan God has a shared feat of being infinitely strong. I don't know. I'm not gonna go with that because frankly, it doesn't make much sense. On top of this was just Goku and Super Saiyan God being put with a shared feat of being universal. So imagine how much stronger he is after Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10, times 20, and all the Ultra Instinct forms. And all of those multipliers, he's even stronger now. So if he wasn't universal before, which I highly fucking doubt, he's 100% universal now. And you can't really take that away from him because, well, he's strong as fuck. So you take it however you want, but Goku is universal. And he has the feats, the multipliers, and now the strength to back it. And if you want something else, well, we've been seeing characters in Dragon Ball fucking blow up planets since Dragon Ball Z. He fucking had enough energy to control the universal spirit bomb at the end of the Buu saga. Buu himself was able to jump through dimensions and fucking blow up planets and by screaming, and Goku was able to kill him. Yes, with the help of the universe, but you know how much strength you need to have to control a universal spirit bomb? It's gotta be something close to universal power, huh? Cell in the middle of the Cell game said that he had enough power to destroy the galaxy, and Goku was on even footing with him. You don't believe me? Okay, let's keep going then. In the most recent chapter of Dragon Ball Super, he went toe-to-toe with the supposed strongest warrior, aka Beast Gohan, in his Master Ultra Instinct form. And not only that, but he was giving him the fucking work in full power Master Ultra Instinct. Of course, Beast Gohan wasn't fully powered up yet, and all of his fucking roids fucking raw. But he was still giving him the hands. And Beast Gohan's been stated to be the strongest warrior. He was in the strongest battle of history against Cell Max. A whole bunch of fucking bullshit. So Goku is strong, bro. And he's 100% higher than Galaxy. He's had a universal feat. And after he's gotten this universal feat, yes, it's a shared feat. But he's gotten hundreds, maybe even thousands of times stronger since then. And on top of Goku being insanely strong and beating all these other motherfuckers, we can't forget that he beat Jiren, who was compared to a god of destruction, being Belmod and being said to be stronger than his god of destruction. And Goku did fight Beerus, who was a god of destruction. And these god of destructions are able to destroy half a planet with a finger tap and like sneeze and bounce around like Sonic on trampolines and shit and destroy planets all around them. So yeah, it's safe to say that Goku is probably on a universal level when he's in Master Ultra Instinct. He's strong. He's strong. What can I say? My boy is fucking strong. And if that doesn't clear it up for you, well, in the granola arc, when him and Vegeta were getting their ass fucking pounded, literally like this, guys got them, put them on all fours and went at the same fucking time. You wanna know what the fuck happened? Goku went another level beyond, went true instinct, and was able to go toe to toe him for like 5 seconds until gas went even further beyond on top of him. Goku's fucking strong. On top of this, Goku's a master martial artist, can fly, can teleport with internet transmission, and has ki blasts. And on top of that, now has the avatar state. So, and in terms of speed, Goku is definitely massively faster than light, plus. And you can talk about the teleportation, the this, the that. He can fucking blink and you can't even imagine he's not even there anymore. But you want to know what really grasps Goku's speed? In base form, of course. I think this was a filler episode, actually. I don't fucking know. But this is still crazy. Goku did 1 trillion sit-ups in like, what, 10 seconds? A regular human being like me and you, of course, he's not a regular human being. He's a fucking beast of an alien. But in order for us to do a sit-up like this, a fucking sit-up, it takes us like 2 seconds to do one. That means in a minute you could probably do 30, maybe even 40 at best. Goku, being the freak alien beast of a behemoth that he is, did 1 trillion in 10. 1 trillion is like 1 million times like, what, like 100,000? Times like another million? Hey man, I'm just gonna tell you. Goku's not a pushover. We know that. But that's why I'm making this video. 3v1 kind of levels the playing field for the rest of the big three, you know? Now, how about we get into the big three? Same video, different attire, because this is the second day we're recording this, and it is like 12 o'clock right now.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Now, on to the opposing team that isn't Goku, the big three. And let's just start from weakest to strongest, and we all have an idea who the weakest is. It's Luffy. Luffy, my boy, I love you so much, but you're basically just a punching bag in this battle. But you're a pretty durable punching bag with shitty stamina. Let me explain. Basically, Luffy in Gear 5th has the power to not be hit by physical attacks because he's made out of rubber and he could just bounce that shit off. If ki blasts get shot at him, he could turn it into a fucking basketball and go like, and just cook Goku and maybe throw that shit back at him.
What do you mean by that?
Who the fuck knows? Luffy does also have all 3 types of haki, and they're all advanced. Advanced Conquerors, Advanced Armament, and Future Sight. Can turn anything into rubber, honestly. He's fucking makes the earth into a trampoline and jumps super high and shit. He just has Toon Force. He's insanely overpowered. He's massively faster than light because, you know, calcs and shit. He was dodging the light beams pre-time skip. Fucking. He's been compared to Kaido and to Whitebeard being able to destroy the world, but that's kind of a stretch because he doesn't have the destructive capabilities that Kaido or Whitebeard have, because Kaido with his devil fruit can fucking destroy mountains like nothing, and he can fly, and he's insanely overpowered. And Whitebeard can make fucking magnitude 15 earthquakes and go and just destroy everything. So Luffy's not on that level, but maybe he's able to control some planetary power, I guess. He can make himself huge. He can throw lightning bolts if he's in a storm cloud or something. If he does fight Goku, maybe Goku doesn't know the powers of the sun god, fucking Nika fruit. So maybe he's gonna fire off a Kamehameha and Luffy just grabs that shit fucking behind the back and just throw it right back at him.
What do you mean by that?
Maybe. The only way I can see Goku beating Luffy is 2 ways.
This guy is a fucking genius, yeah?
Either he tires him out because Luffy's stamina is dog shit, and once he's fucking laying on the ground, not being able to do shit, Goku just instant transmission over to him. Boom, KO. Or Goku uses the Destructo Disc. Can Goku use the Destructo Disc? Can Goku use the Destructo Disc? Goku does use the destructo disc against Jiren. Okay, yeah. So you know what? Yeah, Goku can be Luffy. He could throw a fuck ton of destructo disc at him, and one of them is bound to fucking hit, and one of them bound to cut his ass because rubber cannot withstand being cut. So Luffy has a chance because this is a tag team battle. So maybe since he's the weakest one, Goku won't have his eyes on him, and he could do something, be like a human meat shield, basically. I don't fucking know. Next up, we got Naruto, and honestly, my boy, you're pretty cooked too, but you can make a case for yourself. Naruto is easily a planetary to multi-planetary level character, just by the fact that Kurama himself can destroy the Naruto Earth with his power alone. If you add in Naruto with his fucking Baryon mode or his Sage 6 Path powers, Naruto can easily destroy the Earth. We did also get to see Sasuke, who is weaker than Naruto, destroy a meteor. Like nothing. He just went and just destroyed that shit. And I do say Sasuke's weaker than him because in their final fight, Sasuke was amped up, bloodlusted, trying to kill Naruto. All Naruto was trying to do was basically talk to him, trying to hold him to a standstill. And he was able to do that. He was able to make the fight a draw. He didn't want to kill Sasuke. So if Naruto was going on out, I'm pretty sure he would have beat the fuck out of Sasuke. Naruto also has insanely fast speed, massively faster than like plus. My dude's faster than his dad, and his dad can fucking teleport. He's faster than a shit of other lightspeed characters like Darui, who I don't even know how motherfuckers lightspeed, but he is, and Haku, who literally just fucking through all that shit, all the ice mirrors and shit. He has the power of the Rasengan and all of its different forms. He has every single chakra nature. Like Naruto's a bag of fucking, he has a bag and it's deep as fuck. Mad deep.
What do you mean by that?
How does he fare against Goku? Well, he's gonna have to go into Baryon mode to even stand a chance. Baryon mode, by the way, being the mode that was able to fucking really step Naruto up a lot. Because in Boruto, there's a guy named Jigen. I've talked about him before. He was basically like this small compared to Naruto and Sasuke being in their Biju form, who were like this fucking big. And Jigen curb stomped them like nothing. Jigen being this fucking tiny, destroyed the Susanoo, kicked through it in one shot, fucked Naruto in his Biju cloak, raw dog, no fucking con. And the only thing that they were able to do was nothing. Naruto had to go out, power up, sacrifice his life, kind of, to even get on the same level as Jigen. And even then, Jigen did some bullshit that's plot armor out of his ass, fucking shit, he survived. But Baryon mode's overpowered. It was able to even the playing field between Naruto and Jigen. And it's pretty hacks because every time the Naruto hits you, it takes off some of your life force. So theoretically, if Goku does get caught in this 3v1 situation where they're all landing hits on him, just fucking, and Naruto's just in there like a fucking 3,000 hit combo, maybe he's taking like years off of Goku's life, and Goku just fucking, and he'll probably hit him with one of those fucking parry breaking moves and just fuck that shit up. So we don't fucking know. Naruto does have other shit too. He has like Frog Kata, which is kind of like Conquerors in Advance. It's kind of like advanced future sight.
This guy is a fucking genius, eh?
Kind of, he's able to fucking predict the future, predict someone's movements. Naruto also has a bag, but I just think he's too weak and too slow to stop Goku, which kind of sucks because I do love Naruto, but he's just not strong enough to deal with MUI, True Instinct, and all that shit. It's just not enough. These boys, the first two are cooked, but the main threat that Goku has to face in this 3v1, in my opinion, is Ichigo. Because I think Ichigo is a massive step up from both Naruto and Luffy in terms of strength and speed. Just because of the statements, the calcs, and the shit that we see in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc when he goes into his Horn of Salvation mode, it's just like, hold the fuck up. Every time he could be this strong. Let's get into Ichigo. All right, day 3 recording this fucking video. If you're gonna tell by the change in attire and the sun being out now. The trump card for the big 3 team because my boy is strong. And personally, I could talk about Don Guy because Don Guy is really strong and he was able to fucking curb stop Aizen, who's insane. Aizen is basically immortal. He can't die. He's gonna be in Muken for like his whole life. He was able to fuck with Yuha, and Yuha's insanely overpowered too. And Ichigo was able to just. Let me get into Ichigo, man. So I'm not gonna talk about the beginning of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc because, well, he's not really that strong. He kind of just gets shit on in the first part of the war arc. But then he goes up to the Royal Palace, trains with the Squad Zero, who are said that like one of them is stronger than like the whole Gotei 13, or I think all 5 of them put together are stronger than the whole Gotei 13. So yeah, they're pretty strong because the Gotei, they have Yamamoto, they have Kenpachi, these motherfuckers are strong. Ichigo, after he trains, flies down from the Royal Palace. This is a speed feat because normally the travel between the Royal Palace being like all the way up here and then the Saber Tooth being like all the way down here. You see, the distance is insane. And Ichigo, after training with his newfound abilities and finding out that the Zanpakuto is oneself, shut the fuck up. He was able to make a whole week's journey in 12 hours. To the point where he was speeding up too. He kept fucking going faster. Just pew, 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 pew. Like, my boy was zooming. He touches down in the Soul Society. And he immediately gets fucking greeted with the Bambis, who are 4 Stern Ritter who are said to be captain class, but this is kind of a stretch because the captain class for the Soul Society is like such a big level to be called the captain because some captains are as strong as Kenpachi and Yamamoto who can flame, like their flames are as hot as the sun and can revive trillions of dead people that they've killed and can cut the vacuum of space into like meteors like nothing. Or you have someone like Soifone, who literally every fight she's in gets mopped until she pulls out her fucking Bankai nuke and nukes the fuck out of the enemy and somehow still fucking loses. Or you have like Isane, Isane's not a fighter, okay, fuck, I can't even say Isane. But you know, there's like weaker captains of the Gotei, and then you have the stronger ones, of course, that's just the fucking way it is. But these Stern Ritter are, I guess, are like more like middle class. The Bambis are more middle, especially these 4, not even Bambia is insane. But they're more like Komamura and Shinji than they are like Kenpachi and Yamamoto and Byakuya. And Ichigo touches down and it's immediately greeted by a 4-on-1 where he just stomps them. Immediately stomps them, no Bankai, no Shikai, nothing. And this dude's looking like he doesn't have 4 captain level fucking characters in front of him. He's just like, oh, this is funny as fuck. And just smacks them like nothing. Then, after he's done smacking them a little bit, he pulls out his fucking sword and he's like, all right, bet, fine. Jujushisho or whatever the fuck, Getsu Getensho Jujushisho. I don't know how to fucking speak. And he just mops them like nothing. And then they went Volstendig and he still mopped them. Then Yuha comes down. He's like, all right, bet, Ichigo's gone. I can go up to the Royal Palace. And Ichigo immediately gets like tunnel vision. And he's like, I gotta go after him. I gotta beat him. And this is when he gets greeted with like more Stern Ritter and it becomes an 8v1. And that's when he starts getting hit. But he's not taking real damage though. He's just getting hit. But he's so focused on getting to Yuha where it doesn't even fucking matter to him. He's just like, gotta go. Ichigo's strong. Now we're talking about like Shikai to base form Ichigo. If we talk about Bankai Horn of Salvation Ichigo, this is a completely different level. I'm gonna tell you why he's so overpowered. We have Yuha, not just regular Yuha. We have Yuha with the Soul King absorbed, which makes him the most busted character in all of Bleach. This dude can see the future and parallel futures in like different realities, and he can just be like, all right, bet, so this is not gonna happen because this is the one that can kill me. I'm gonna just erase that, or he can alter that so that he doesn't get killed. Like, it's insanely overpowered. But throughout the whole time that Ichigo's fighting him in this almighty form, Yuha keeps praising Ichigo. He's like, you're the one that's supposed to beat me, or like, you're super strong, or like, your Bankai is super strong, or like, your Ryatsu is like terrifying. It's like, okay, the most busted character in the Bleach universe is complimenting Ichigo. Ichigo is strong. But how strong is Yuha? Well, Yuha's ultimate dream is to basically rewrite the whole universe of Bleach and make a new universe so that he can become the sole ruler of it and make everyone not fear death because he's afraid of death, which is insane because, well, the Soul Society is his own universe. Literally, it's its own universe in the Bleach cosmology, like it's a macrocosm, kind of like Dragon Ball. Soul Society is his own universe. The living world is his own universe. Hueco Mundo is a thing. I don't really know. And then you have shit like the Garganta, which is like a fucking rift in dimensions. And Yuha is basically strong enough to destroy multiple universes. And then on top of that, he's complimenting Ichigo because, well, I did tell you that Yuha and his Almighty can like alter reality and shit and like fuck with it and make futures that he can see not come to fruition. So once Ichigo turns Bankai in his fight against him and we see the Horn of Salvation, it's fucking sick as fuck. Right as he's about to use it, Yuha alters reality and breaks the Bankai, breaks the sword. Basically, like, ending the fight before it started with his OPS hacks. There's nothing Ichigo can do about it. And Ichigo's like, why even do that? Like, what the fuck? And then Yuha, damn fucking straight, just tells him, it's because you and your Bankai are too strong. And basically saying, I'm scared of it. This guy who can fucking destroy universes is scared of Ichigo. Which means, does that make Ichigo a universal level character? Fuck, it's such a stretch to say that. Because Ichigo by himself cannot beat Yuha. The only way that Ichigo was able to beat Yuha was because of some bullshit. The Bleach manga was getting rushed in the end. We needed some bullshit ass plot armor for Ichigo to basically put the nail in the coffin and beat Yuha. It was because of the silver arrow. I don't remember what it's called. But once he was pierced with it, it kind of like weakened him. And Ichigo was able to fucking cut his ass down. When he got his Dangai form, I think it was stated that he was, his Ryatsu, or his energy was too potent and too strong for him to go back to the world of the living. Which meant that he was gonna have to stay in the Soul Society because he could legitimately kill everyone on Earth. Because of how fucking strong he was. Ichigo's strong, man. Ichigo is fucking overpowered as shit. And the ultimate thing is, when Ichigo trained at the Royal Palace, of course the Soul King is up there, and that's the guy who created the whole Bleach universe. He's like the god, like the actual god of the Bleach universe. And it's kind of weird to say if he really is the god or not, or if he's at full power or not, because the Soul King has like his body, like certain parts of his body and like other people. That sounds crazy, what the fuck. But yeah, he's like basically cut up, and all he really has in his main body in the Royal Palace is his head, his torso, and I think that's it. I don't think he has any arms or legs. So, but when he was training up there, the Soul King tested Ichigo, and I think he gave Ichigo some of his Ryatsu. If I'm remembering it right, he gave Ichigo some of his power to see if he was going to be a worthy vessel to one day be able to hold the Soul King energy, hold Ryo, my guy. And Ichigo was like, I don't think it really affected Ichigo. I think he was fine, which is insane as fuck. You're telling me Ichigo has enough power to hold even a fucking tiny bit of the creator of the Bleach universe? Brother, oh brother. All right, this is the conclusion that I'm gonna come to. How would the 3v1 fight go between the big three and Goku? My personal opinion, if they go all out, the four of them, if the four of them go all out from the start, which means Goku and Master Ultra Instinct or True Instinct, Baryon Mode Naruto, Gear 5th, and Horn of Salvation Ichigo. If the four of them just go all out, Goku, since he can fly and he's faster than all of them, he could basically just stall out Naruto and Luffy until their modes basically give out because both of them are on a time limit. However, this can also be said for Ichigo because Ichigo didn't master the Horn of Salvation and he didn't master that power. So he was kind of testing his limits when he was fighting Yuha until Yuha just fucking curb stomped him and didn't let him reach, like, we didn't get to see the limit. So how would Ichigo versus Goku go? Horn of Salvation versus MUI. Both of them are on a time limit. Well, actually, no, because Goku actually has mastery over Master Ultra Instinct now. If he was fighting in True Instinct, it would be a different story. But Master Ultra Instinct Goku, I think personally, does have more feats in terms of his strength. And on top of that, we know kind of like his upper limits. Ichigo's is a big question mark. It's just statements that we have for Ichigo. So I can't give him the universal statement, or I can't give it to him fully because we didn't get to see the upper limit of his power. And as much as that sucks, that means I have to give this fight to Goku. Goku beats him medium difficulty because Ichigo carries so fucking hard. And honestly, this is how I can see it playing out. Luffy can't do anything. Goku can't do anything to Luffy unless it's a Destructo Disc, which he can use. And depending on if the Destructo Disc hits or if Luffy can just turn it into a fucking frisbee and throw it back at Goku, that's a big what if. But Goku is definitely strong enough to be able to stall him out so that he just basically just powers on to Gear 5th and Goku just kick his ass to fucking the moon or something. Same thing with Naruto. Naruto isn't strong enough, doesn't have the potent energy to fucking go up against Goku. So I think it's safe to say that Naruto loses once he gets out of Baryon mode. And on top of that, we've seen the memes. Naruto full power with Kurama versus Goku with no legs, no arms, blindfolded, starving with the heart virus. Like, what the fuck? We know that Naruto isn't on the same level as Goku is. Sorry, not sorry, motherfuckers. With Ichigo, it's a different thing. But since all he has is statements and we haven't really seen it we haven't seen it with our own eyes, what the fuck he can do, I gotta give it to Goku. Goku wins medium difficulty. Let me know what y'all think down below, for real. Because this would be a really good fight, in my opinion. The three of them versus Goku would be a really good fight, and I would love to see that. But please, comment down below what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. 99% of you that watch these videos aren't subscribed. What the fuck is that? Subscribe. It's free. Come on. You love watching the videos either way. I love y'all when y'all watch the videos. Love y'all, boys. Take care of yourself. Eat right, sleep plenty, train hard. That is the Turtle Hammer way. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.